Welcome to the Sushi Swap MISO AMA, where we bring on projects that have launched through the MISO token factory and give them a platform to reach a larger audience. We have Nguyen from Oracle with us. Thanks for coming on today. How are you?
Hi, Tan. Hi, everyone. Wow, I'm very excited to be here. Excited that we just finished our the sale successfully. Thank you, Mr. Tim.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, auction is currently live and yeah, things are going well.
Yeah, it's
Perfect.
great.
Perfect. Good, good, good. Yeah, so we'll break down a little intro here for you. And as we get going along, please, anybody that has questions, please raise your hand and we can get you up on stage and you can ask your questions as we kind of get going. And then we also have AMA text questions channel. So please feel free to message in there and bring your questions in that way. But yeah, so just keep an eye out for that. And yeah, let's get started here, Nguyen, and maybe just kick us off here with an intro and background, and just like your involvement with Oracle.
I'm the co-founder of the Oracle Network. Like you saw, Blue is my family name. Yeah, and
Awesome.
I have been in this trade industry for more than 5 years. And my a little bit more background about me. I based in Vietnam, and I had an MBA at Nanyang Technological University in Singapore. And before starting Oracle, I had worked with, I was ICMO at Mochain, and also I was advisor at Coin98. So I'm pretty well connected in the blockchain industry, both in Vietnam, in Southeast Asia, and global. Travel quite a lot to consensus event and many other events in the last 5 years. Yeah, of course, before COVID. And on Oracle, in charge of business and marketing. We have a strong tech team. Also, we have our team and well experience in blockchain industry, smart contract forums. Um, I think that's both of us.
All right, cool. And yeah, let's tie right into I guess like the inspiration for Oracle and a brief overview of how it works and what it's designed to do.
Um, our team do research about Moonbeam, smart contract blockchain on Polkadot, and also we do research a lot in terms of smart contract chain, and we saw that the cost of chain of the data feed is pretty high, and our tech team, Klein, Kai, and our tech advisor Cam, they research and apply a technical that could reduce the cost on uh, that cost and chain, and we love uh, the, the smart contract uh, chain on Polkadot. That's why we thinking about this project, and that's how not Oracle was born.
Okay. Okay. Cool. And so, what's attracted you to the Polkadot ecosystem? I mean, you kind of touched on
Yeah,
the gas costs there with the. But go ahead.
Polkadot auction is coming in early November, and Moonbeam is one of the big project, uh, very promising project on Polka ecosystem. They have very good also bikers and communities. We know several bikers from Moonbeam too, and we did talk with Moonbeam team. And and the Polkadot ecosystem is very have a very good preparation for the launching the blockchain. And if you guys read about our project, we have not only the data oracle product, uh, but also have a decentralized liquidity bridge, and that would fit to the uh, Polkadot as the yeah, Polkadot ecosystem.
Yeah, so you guys are also like to have a bridge from like from the EVM ecosystem to the Polkadot ecosystem.
Right, we have those from we already deployed the test that we you can bridge from Moonbeam to Ethereum and also to Phantom to Polygon, others.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you're there's so not only an oracle but also a bridge, and offering that from yeah EVM compatible chains currently in testnet. But right now you guys have yeah the main focus will be ETH headed over to Moon River and Dot, and
And
then
it's a decentralized liquidity bridge.
okay and decentralized. Okay, and yeah, and then you're also looking to implement other chains like Polygon and Fantom and more, I guess, as demand grows for it.
Yeah, right.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
And then like touching back on the Oracle side of things, like how do you guys differ from something like Chainlink or Band, and like kind of what sets you apart here? With I know you touched on gas costs, of course, but yeah, anything
Yeah.
else you want to expand on?
Besides the gas costs, we also, as I say, we have a decentralized liquidity bridge. Uh, Also, that we we also have planned to upgrade to become a blockchain dot Oracle blockchain. We already mentioned it our docs link docs dot Oracle dot network. This would have multiple layers on that dot Oracle blockchain too, and that is also a bit different compared to other Oracle.
Okay, yeah. So having yeah, looking to implement and create your like have a your own blockchain. Yep. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I guess like with the bridge, where are you guys at with fees? Like, what's it? What are fees and kind of transaction times? You know, obviously those can be a bit high from EVM side or like right from mainnet, but yeah, maybe just talk us through those as well.
They are fee related to the gas costs, and we already published our testnet and we what technology we apply to reduce the gas cost on our Twitter. Yeah, that's one of we focus a lot on the research in the blockchain space for reducing the gas cost.
Okay. Yeah. So lower gas costs. Yeah, basically just paying like transact. It'd be more of like a like what could be people compare it to coming from from mainnet, like just a similar to whatever gas costs are with like a just sending a transaction, or similar to like what a swap would cost, or somewhere in between.
Uh, yeah, it's focused a lot on the gas fee of the transaction. Yeah, both the gas fee, the Oracle product, and the bridge when you bridge.
All right. And as far as like transaction time, how long is it going to take to bridge back and forth? What are your timelines on that?
Uh, it would, yeah, it's fast as we test. Less than 1 second in the bridge. We haven't disclosed that specific statistic yet, but if you you check on our tweet, we do apply the GG 18 for the multi-party computational protocol to reduce lower the Oracle cost.
Right.
And
And but yeah,
yeah,
as for time period, like minutes or hours or where are we at?
we launch the meta in Q4 and the
Sorry, no,
testnet is
yeah,
already
I just meant like the bridge before we get into like launching and all that. Like, how long would your bridge take for from going from EVM to or like from mainnet to Polkadot? How long would could someone expect for their funds to take to get across the bridge?
within few seconds as we tested on the testnet.
Oh
But
wow.
yeah, now
Okay, so seconds, not even like minutes. You're saying it's going to be seconds to get from mainnet to Polkadot.
it's, it's what we expect on the moonbeams. The mainnet may have some need some more testing on the testnet. But in terms of the technical specific time, in how long seconds, I think we will have be disclose it more specifically. Last time we just testing, we haven't, but we just pretty fast.
Okay, yeah, so it's not like we're waiting yeah, an hour or something or, 20 minutes. It's yeah, potentially less than a minute is what you're kind of alluding to. That's
Yeah,
yeah, that's reasonable. Sometimes an ETH transaction could take longer than than that if gas prices spike at
yeah,
that time.
yeah. For the numbers specifically in terms of reaction and more detailed technical, do you want deep down? You could go to our like Telegram community. We will have a technical. We will have the answer.
Cool. Cool. Um yeah, so I just wanted to touch in here with a couple of questions from Wimwam. Thank you. Yeah, I guess just like how big is your .oracle team?
Uh, I have, we have more than 10 people in the team, both tech and marketing
Okay.
and community. Yeah, all our team were team members very well experienced in crypto.
Yeah, sorry, they've all been into crypto for a while, you say?
Yeah, yeah, about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, wicked.
Mine is
Cool. So yeah, you've yeah, with 4 or 5 years that puts you just ahead of the previous cycle, I guess, and the boom and bust of the last one.
I've been through up and down this industry,
Yeah.
and also very good friends, well connected in many ecosystem.
Mm-hmm. Right, right, right. Yeah, and just out of curiosity here, with in Vietnam, what is like what is kind of the crypto ecosystem like there? What's the sentiment around crypto? If you don't mind just speaking a little bit towards that.
Yeah, many of you guys here know about AC Infinities, right? The founding, the CEO and the team is based in Vietnam. Chung CEO is also a friend of mine. We know since I was at Origin. And when he started AC Infinity, uh, invited to our event about NFT on Tobo. Also, we have Kyber Network, we have demo chains, we have Coin ITX. So the specific thing about Vietnam is we have pretty good developers. Uh, and developers is pretty fast, quite good in blockchain industry. If you follow the NFT trends, the game control trends, many recently game projects
Okay.
and it's some like Cyborg, Defeat Warriors, Theta Arena, Mighty Feet Pads, Network, and many others. Yeah, and I think uh, the NFT and the blockchain is quite really attracting many developers from Vietnam to join this industry.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, some a lot of good NFT crossovers for coming out of Vietnam is what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Especially gaming and gamify blockchain and because AC Infinity is we also organize several events to talk about that project and we have good community of developers too and many other developers they start their own project.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Axie has really opened up a lot of a lot of new people to crypto. It's been really cool. Cool to see
Yeah,
their how they've reached a new audience and really brought a ton of attraction. No, that's
and that's thanks to the developers. Yeah, the Vietnamese developer really fast getting trend in the blockchain industries and that's why we attract many investors from the US, from Singapore, from China. So,
right on, right on. Is there who are your kind of are there competitors for oracles on Moon River and Dot? Have you guys are there other ones that you're up against?
if you check at the Moonbeam project, you can see several Oracle projects already announced there. Chrono, like Slow Networks, and others. We also like API 3 band protocol chainlink, of course, are two big competitors. And we know that they have a pretty good business development plan, and we also have pretty good support for the BD. We already announced, I think, 5 project partnerships that we want to use our data Oracle product, and with more to come. Uh, yeah, I know that the Oracle space is quite competitive, but we believe in our technical specialty, our support from our investor, big investor, like LD Capital, we have Illuminum, NFT, like envelopes. We have support from Shima Capital, Torchains, and many others.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you've got some good support. That's awesome to hear. And like, what brought you to sushi? What's yeah? What do you?
Yeah, family, right?
Yeah, yeah,
uh, Uniswap, the sushi swap, the Euro farming, excited.
yeah.
I,
So you've
yeah,
got
sushi farmers. And I also talked with Omaki Pro, and we also have connection with some big sushi investors also. Uh, Sushi, to me, sushi is the product development and how sushi designs its ecosystem is right. And we learn a lot from sushi.
yeah, perfect. You know, our ecosystem is you know quite vast it seems, and what we're trying to make it possible for projects like you to just come in and have a full DeFi suite. And what are you looking to build with sushi, and kind of like what our partnership in the future with sushi? What does that look like for you guys?
One of the big thing is we can prove sushi about about our product and sushi could uh, use our product too for the device products. And also sushi, many other boost partners. We hope we can introduce, also cooperate with the sushi partners and investor to sushi. Some investors or our bankers.
Yeah, cool, cool. And yeah, being able to kind of provide yeah, Oracle stuff here as well for as we've deployed on Moon River and being multi-chain too, I think is
Will be deployed very soon. It's already Mina and Kusama, and we should have deployed before the launch, but it's going to be busy for the launch. So yeah, product development. We will update on our roadmap or talk with the with the with next of, Moonbeam. Yeah, we will deploy. Okay, but
cool, cool. Uh, yeah, if we've got any questions from the audience, yeah, please raise your hand. I see one up here. Let's
uh,
GG.
many yeah, if you sushi fans here, I know they are on sushi investor, and I think a lot of here is the fan of sushi for a long time. Please, just if you have any questions, just raise for me.
Awesome. Cool. Wim Wham, how are you today?
Hello.
All right. Can you,
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
so, Boyd, appreciate you coming here and talking with us. I think this might be the first time we've had like a non-ETH native project um, here on the AMA, unless I'm mistaken.
You might be right on that one. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Monumentous occasion. Um, but Bowie, unfortunately, as a consequence, I think many of our like 500 audience members aren't as familiar with Polkadot, its parachain architecture and design, and Moonriver and Moonbeam. Um, I might appreciate if you pointed us towards like some resources that we could get acquainted with Polkadot, because it as a coin has had quite a run recently, and I know a lot of technical folk are really supportive of its architecture and technology. So I've been meaning to look into it for a while.
We focus a lot on Moonbeam technical docs, and I think you can read a lot about Moonbeam on the docs too. And the Moon River MOVR and CRM tokens, the how they operating the nodes. And also they have some kind of crowd on that. We so Blue Stack is have very good team to the uh, Blue Stack, the company behind Moonbeam. Yeah. Uh, they they have very good team with excellent technical capability, and our technical work closely with them for to deploy the testnet on Moonbeam. And yeah, that's I could say. So, I'm not a tech guy, as I say. I focus on marketing and business development. But if you have specifically the question about technical ability on Moonbeam, just go ahead to our community, and uh, we have our tech team ready to answer the very detailed about technical for you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and I think like where he was alluding to as well is just if we had any specific documents or really good information pieces that could help us understand a little bit more about Moon River Polkadot and the whole parachain design, as it is a little bit of a different mindset and everything. Is that kind of what you're alluding to there, Wim Wam?
Yeah, exactly, Tangle.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you've got anything familiar or if you have anything with that right now, Bowie or Nguyen, but yeah, if you do have any articles, okay,
Yeah.
we've got
Uh, yeah, I have it article here on about the Moon River and the docs of the moonbeam on there. You can check it on the website, I think. Yeah.
On your
Nice. I mean, the Moon River docs look good from my real brief skim. So thanks for pointing us towards that.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, Angle, you did a
Yeah.
yeah. So otherwise, Tangle, you did a great job answering or asking the questions I had in AMA text questions. Um, I'll look forward to Bowie you sharing your Discord when we're close to done here. That's all I got.
Yeah. You mean our Discord about community?
Yes, exactly.
We have Telegram, sorry.
I gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. We will open our Discords when the mainnets come close. We have the Telegram. You can answer. You ask the technical question here. So,
cool. Yeah, we'll at the end
You
of the,
mentioned your roadmap.
yeah,
Sorry, Tangle. You mentioned your roadmap. Your website altogether is just great. I really encourage anybody in the audience to follow the link I put in the AMA text questions to .oracle.network. Great website. Thanks,
yeah.
Bowie, again.
Thank you for the Thank you for the question.
yeah, thank you, Wimwam. Yeah, at the end of the show here, we'll plug your web and all of that. Yeah, so then yeah, with I don't know if anybody, like I say, has questions, please raise your hand. We can get you up on stage and keep bringing them in from AMA text questions. I see you, Judgy, invited you to come up here. If you saw your hand up before, just want to make sure you can get up there. But, we also have another one. Would liquidity with sushi be on me on Moon River? Maybe I missed that, or am I totally confused? Yeah, with the sushi on Moon River, I guess. Yeah, I'm not. How would that work, Nguyen? I guess we're gonna be bridging some liquidity over there.
We will deploy on Moon River and possibly we will on Moon River I am yeah, smart contract code base. We will deploy some liquidity there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not 100% on what the whole plan is with sushi over on Moon River, but yeah.
Just we already deployed the testnet and Moonbeam. We talked with the Moonbeam team about the Moon River. We should have deployed before the launch, but then the tech team was so busy with the launch, so we will deploy after the launch, the token sale launch. Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, with you guys have got like validators and nodes and all that. Do you want to just talk a little bit about like rewards and slashing and all that kind of stuff?
We have validators for our validator blockchain, and we have a maker is a founding validator of synthetics, and it's also is we be the validators of our Oracle networks and the Oracle chains. We will set the accelerator need to have for this to validate our network. We are thinking about 500,000 DTO, but let's see. We will announce soon, specifically.
Okay, yeah. So just stay up to date with announcements, and you'll keep everybody posted on that.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Cool. Yeah. If anybody else has questions, please raise your hand. We can get you up here to ask, or yeah, bring them in through AMA text questions. And yeah, I don't know. Nguyen, do you have anything else that you want to cover or want to touch on?
Could I review a little bit about our investor and our partners, and how they will support us
Sure. Yeah, that would be great.
before and after the mainnet launch?
Yeah,
So, like,
please.
if you saw, we have Illuvium and the backup synthetic is years. And CO Ethereum is KRN is also CO. Sorry, also our advisors. Um, uh, they will help us a lot in terms of connecting with the project that want to use our data Oracle, especially the NFT projects. They free on NFT. We have LD Capital, VCs invest in a lot of projects and already connect us with the several project for partnership. They also interested to run our uh, we have Shima, like we got invested in DeFi. Uh, we have Hope Crypto Group, HC Ventures. Actually, it's based in Vietnam and well connected in the, the blockchain ecosystem here and supported us in the community. Uh, yeah, we have in China, we have LD Capital, Cryptos, and China Polka. You guys know China is very big into Polka ecosystem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Polka really there, and that's will contribute to us in terms of the BD in the development in China. I know that the crypto market and the regulation in China, but yeah, it's it's on the internet, right? We
Mm-hmm.
have Dreamboard from Indonesia that's been have been connect with several other Indonesia project like Toko Crypto and others. Um, we have Dutch crypto investor. It's like VC with good communities. Contentors also like by Binance Lab. We have Taken, which is NFT wallet from Korea, already listed on Huobi. Pretty good presentation. And now to come, we will have announced partnership, especially with the Polkadot related product, related project in, uh, in, in the coming day, maybe tomorrow.
Oh wow! Right on. Right on. Yeah. So it sounds like you've got yeah, some good activity going on with the yeah, within your investors and some support.
We have, sorry, we have a Bitcoin.com exchange. That is from Bitcoin.com exchange. So,
Sorry.
we is on
Say that one again.
Bitcoin. We have Bitcoin.com exchange. Also, our bankers. You guys can check on website on our website. So that is the CEO of Bitcoin.com exchange in our banker. Yeah. And talk chain to
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Right on. A lot of yeah, a lot of activity happening. So that's wonderful to hear. That's wonderful to
yeah.
hear. Yeah. If anybody else has any last questions, please come on up on stage. You can ask that way or through the AMA text questions. Uh, Otherwise, I think this is probably a great place to start wrapping up. Yeah. I don't know anything further that you want to add, Nguyen?
Yeah, we will be listing soon, right after this AMA, and uh, just for you guys to know. For in the upcoming days, we will have more announcement about the involvement of our partners and also our deployment of rivers. Uh, we will do have some testing the product and we'll announce some more about statistics about our network too. I don't have any more questions.
All right. And yeah, your auction I see has been finalized. So yeah, it looks like successful and everything went all right
Yeah,
there.
thank you. So team, uh, you guys are working around the clock for us, and we already have a pretty good lunch. The token sales finished just after 1 minute.
Yeah, wow.
on 15 seconds. Yeah.
That's great. That's great to hear that you had such a positive response right out of the gate, and yeah, super quick sale. So good job. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. So as far as website and socials, we can do all that right now. So where's your website for .oracle? We've got
Not work. Yeah.
yeah. So .oracle
.net.
.network. So a
Yeah.
lot of dots in there, but yeah, DOTORACLE .network is where to find the website there, and you can pick up any information that you need from there. There's you can look at the tokenomics roadmap team and the white paper there, and some extra docs. And yeah, I think if you just looking now here, if you scroll down, yeah, you can see some of the investors and partners that you've had there. And yeah, if you go down to the bottom on the towards the left hand side, you'll see Telegram, Twitter, Medium, and GitHub there just underneath that .oracle network logo. So head over there for any of that stuff. That's probably the best way to find your Telegram. And yeah, of course, to connect with you guys on Twitter and go that route. So also just want to mention that anybody that's been in the room for 10 or 15 minutes, you have been recorded by the POAP bot, or I guess the DGen bot. So you will have to have your DMs open. We'll keep that available here. Make sure your DMs are open. We're going to send out the POAPs just after we wrap up. So stick around for that, and yeah, make sure your DMs are open. Then yeah, of course, this has been recorded and will be uploaded to YouTube onto the Sushi official channel. I'll have that up here later today, so you can check out the recap on that. And of course, follow me on Twitter, 0xtangle, to stay up to date with all of the sushi happenings and events and AMAs. And yeah, with keep up to date with the announcements channel and Sesh with the calendar channel as well to give you notifications of the next and upcoming AMAs and events. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Nguyen. And yeah.
Tanga and Sushi communities. It's great talking to you, and I would love to hear more from you. Question from you, both technical and business questions.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
and hope
please.
you can grow fast.
Yeah. And of course, yeah, so anybody, if you've got further questions, please feel free to join their Telegram and integrate with their community and ask and find out more. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You have a great day. Thank you, everyone.
Whoever, have a good day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.